Yo, what's happening guys, and welcome back to a brand new Warzone video. In today's video, I want to cover some tips that I think 99% of people are not doing in Warzone. In this video, I'm going to cover some basic stuff, some advanced stuff, and some stuff that is pretty secret that a lot of people don't know about. So in this video, there should be something for everybody. If you learn absolutely anything new from this video, please drop a like on it. And if you guys are brand new around here, please subscribe. I've been covering a lot of Warzone content for the last couple of months. I'm currently on 7 wins. Let me know in the comment section down below how many wins do you guys have on Warzone. And if you guys haven't got your first win yet, please go ahead and check out my stream. I do pick up everybody from the chat, so feel free to join in and we will get some wins together. But before we hop into the actual gameplay, we're going to go into settings because I know a lot of you guys do play Modern Warfare and some of you guys don't. But there are some settings here that are really important that you guys should 100% run for Warzone. So first and foremost, the most important thing that you should definitely be running, if you scroll the whole way down to weapons, and I believe this is on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation right now. But as you guys can see, use/reload behavior, I've got this set to contextual tap. And basically what that does is whenever you're picking up weapons, picking up ammo, basically using square or X on Xbox, it basically allows you to tap to pick up and tap to open things. You don't have to hold in. If you're getting into a vehicle, you tap, which can honestly save a lot of time. If you're holding to pick up every single weapon, it can honestly take a lot of time. And contextual tap, it's a must-use setting, and I 100% recommend that you guys do so. I'll just have a scroll through my settings. I know a lot of people are kind of interested in what I do, but I don't really want to go into these too much. Alright, so the next little tip I want to get into here is the minimap. Definitely change this to square. As you guys can see from the two images here, the left one is a lot smaller. Now this one's completely up to you. I'm actually going to disable minimap rotation. If you have it disabled, the top of the square will be north, east, south, and west respectively. So if you're doing callouts for somebody, if you see somebody on the map, you will be able to make easy callouts. And I definitely recommend putting it on square so that you can see as much as possible. UAVs are really strong in this game, and you 100% should have that. If you guys don't own Modern Warfare already, please disable motion blur. It makes it a lot easier to see people. And a lot of people like to use Tritanopia or Deuteranopia. It's a little bit more colourful and helps people see stuff easier. And finally, before we actually hop into the game, there's a couple of things I want to show you guys, because if you do own Modern Warfare, you may not be aware of this yet. Now, obviously, there's a thing in the game where you can call in your loadout drops from buy stations, but they've actually changed the perks a little bit in this. So if you guys haven't checked this out yet, I definitely recommend that you do so. As you can see, Kill Chain increases your chance of finding kill streaks in supply boxes, so that actually might be super useful if you loot a lot. Hardline gives you 25% off kiosk prices for kill streaks, field upgrades, and armor plates. So instead of paying 4,000 for a UAV, you'll only pay 3,000, which is quite a huge difference. Pointman actually gives all members of your team more money from completed missions, which is one of my tips. You should always try to spawn on a mission. It is the easiest way to get plunder. So Pointman actually might be really useful. Honestly though, in this perk category, you probably should use Ghost or Restock. But if one person's using Pointman at the start, I mean, I don't think it's that useful, but it's always worth keeping in mind. They've reduced revive time by 25% with tune-up, which is absolutely clutch. I 100% recommend running tune-up in this category. One final thing here. If you make your creator class, you should use the perk fully loaded on your weapons, which will give you max starting ammo. Sometimes you have to respawn onto a weapon supply, and only having like 30 bullets will get you killed a lot of the time if it's pretty hot at the end. So always go with max starting ammo. Alrighty guys, so moving into some in-game tips, I first of all want to tell you guys the best way to parachute in. So there are two ways you can parachute in. You can basically jump pretty close to the area that you want to go to. You can go straight down, just pull it straight down, and your parachute will automatically pull out. If you're trying to travel a little bit further, what you basically need to do is cut your chute every few seconds as you're gliding over towards the area. So pull out your parachute, cut it, pull out your parachute, cut it, and that will give you extra distance, and it also gives you a little bit of a speed boost when you're traveling. So that is the best way to parachute. Just keep in mind that if you do cut your chute once, you'll have to open it again at the very end, otherwise you will crash to your death. Approximately, you can travel around 1,000 meters by doing that. So if you mark the area that you want to go to, if you actually have a look, it'll tell you how far away it is. If you jump about 1,000 meters away, that should be plenty of distance for you to get there. When you're spawning in, the easiest way to get plunder really quickly so that you can get to a buy station is by completing contracts. So if you have a look on the map, if you zoom the whole way into the map when you're loading in, mark a contract and go straight to it. The easiest ones to complete are Capture the Flag and Scavenger, which is basically looting and getting free plunder at the exact same time. So always prioritize landing for one of those. It'll be the easiest way for you and your squad to get loaded up. Whenever you guys get about 6,000 between you, go on ahead and call in your custom loadout. If you guys do have a team that you play with, obviously that will be easy to communicate with them. Getting your custom loadouts is very, very clutch, because if you're using fully loaded, it'll give you all of the ammo that you need. You can get yourself a sniper and an MP5, which is what I run, or an M4 MP5. Basically whatever it is that you guys want to run. If any of you guys are completely new to Modern Warfare, the M4 is probably the best assault rifle, and the M5 is the best SMG, and the HDR is the best sniper rifle. In this game, getting plunder, it's one of the hugest keys to victory. The stuff that you guys should definitely prioritize is UAVs. They're very, very overpowered at the end of the match. It just allows you to see where everybody is, and it's so much easier when you've got UAVs. Just keep in mind that people do run Ghost. Generally, not everybody is set up with Ghost at the end. I actually find it's quite a good strategy to stay around a buy station, because not only will people come along and you will be able to get a lot of kills and a lot of action, once you do kill them, you'll be able to take their plunder and keep recycling UAVs. You'll always know that people are coming. So staying around a supply station is always a really good idea. After you guys get your loadouts, you should try to get yourself a self-revive as well. Those would be like the 3 main things to buy. The precision airstrike and the cluster strike are fine, but they're definitely not as good as a UAV. Now guys, I've got 2 really special tips with the UAV. First of all, if you call in a UAV and you can't really see it on the map, make sure you guys just press the button and open up the map fully, zoom in, and you'll actually be able to mark up the building that the people are in. So if you see somebody and it's like right on the edge of your mini-map, make sure you open up your full map and zoom in, and you'll be able to see exactly where they are. And once the UAV runs out, you'll have that building marked on the map, which is basically the best way to get the most out of it. Now there's another even more secret tip than that. If you and all of your teammates have UAVs, if you guys call in the kill streak at the exact same time, you can actually get an advanced UAV, which means that you're able to see like little triangles on the map, kind of like how your teammates show up on the map, and you can see exactly where they are, exactly what way they're facing. You can see absolutely everybody in the map, so the advanced UAV is insane, especially right at the very end of the match. So do recommend that if you guys do have a lot of money, call in an advanced UAV and have a lot of fun with it. Now I want to give you guys some tips and tricks for the storm. Make sure you guys are always picking up your gas masks, or if you do have the extra cash, go on ahead and buy one. It will protect you in the storm for a couple of seconds. But I have a little strategy that you can do. Generally the perk 2 that I always run is restock, and what that does is restocks your stim shots and restocks your lethal. I usually have 2 stim shots at all times. Whenever you've almost died, I just put on a stim shot and it completely revives my health up to full. Usually you can get maybe 2 or 3 off by the time your health completely runs out. And what you can actually do is run a munitions box. So if you guys know that you're definitely getting stuck out of the safe zone, grab a munitions box if you have the money for it, and that'll allow you to put that down and get an additional 2 stim shots while you're on the run, and that can really make the difference. I actually had a game where I put down a munitions box. That was the difference between me dying in the storm and actually getting out. I was able to continue the match and get towards the end by using munitions box and stim shots. And finally, my last secret tip here that I want to talk to you guys about is reviving your teammates. You can actually revive your teammates through walls. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or not, but if you're in a position where you know that people are outside and you want to get a really sneaky revive, just make sure that they crawl up to the wall next to you and you can actually pull off the revive, and that can really take a team by surprise. So I definitely recommend, if you don't want to expose yourself too much, go on ahead and revive your teammate through the wall. So yeah guys, those are my main little secret tips for Warzone. Hopefully some of those helped you out. Definitely getting as much plunder as you can and recycling UAVs and all that kind of stuff, and getting your loadouts is a really good idea. If you guys are able to afford 2 loadouts throughout the match, make sure you guys go ahead and call another one in. Call the first one in with overkill, get yourself a sniper and a normal weapon, and call the second one in with restock or ghost, and that will give you the stim shots, or it will give you ghost so you stay off the radar. I think that is a really cool strategy. Plunder is very plenty-some right now. I do feel like they might nerf it sometime in the future, but as it stands, you can get a lot, and you might as well use it for a good cause. Do not waste it on airstrikes. Plunder will basically get you in a position to win the match, and obviously if you can win your fights, you will be able to get some more wins in Warzone. I hope that you guys are too. If anybody is brand new here, about 60% of you guys are not subscribed. Please go on ahead, if you guys have been continuing to watch my videos, go on ahead and subscribe if you would like to. Please drop a like on the video if it helped you out, and share this video with your friends if you think that they could learn some tips from me. As we learn more information about Warzone, I will be coming out with more tips and tricks videos and more information about updates. They're actually doing an update really soon where if you knock somebody and your teammate finishes them, you will actually get the credit for that kill. So Infinity Ward are working on this, and I will keep you guys up to date with everything that is going on. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, this has been King Plays. Good luck and peace out.